Welcome everyone to WCW Saturday Night episode number 3. We are ready for another fast-paced night of World Championship Wrestling with a loaded card and no shortage of hard-hitting action. Things get started with Ole Anderson of the Four Horsemen stepping into the ring against Al Perez as the Horsemen look to assert their dominance right from the opening bell. Then it's personality versus precision as Jerry the King Lawler takes on Terry Taylor, a match that pits experience and swagger against technical skill. Tag team action heats up when the powerful Steiner brothers collide with the feared Wild Samoans in a battle of brute force and intensity. Later tonight, Barry Windham goes one-on-one with Nikita Koloff, the Russian Nightmare, with Ivan Koloff at ringside, adding a dangerous element to an already explosive matchup. And in our main event, 2 of WCW's toughest competitors meet in the center of the ring as Magnum TA faces Hacksaw Butch Reed in a showdown built on strength and determination. Don't go anywhere. This is WCW Saturday Night, and it starts right now. And here we go with our first match of the evening. This match features a young superstar named Al Perez with quite a handful tonight. This young man is about to learn just how unforgiving this sport can be. Al Perez steps into the ring tonight for the biggest match of his career, and across from him tonight will stand one of the most experienced and ruthless competitors in wrestling history, Ole Anderson of the Four Horsemen. And Ole isn't coming alone. At ringside tonight will also be Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Ric Flair. The rest of the Horsemen all watching closely, all ready to make their presence felt. This is ambition meeting reality, and reality wears the Four Horsemen colors. There they are, the dastardly Four Horsemen who will stoop to almost anything to get a win. Of course, Ric Flair, the leader of the Four Horsemen, he had a WCW World Heavyweight title shot against Harley Race back on WCW Saturday Night episode number 1, and Harley Race got the win. You know, the Horsemen are not happy about that. But here tonight, Ole Anderson gets his first taste of WCW action, wrestling against the young up-and-comer Al Perez. A few things about Al Perez, as most people will just be getting their first glimpse at him tonight. He's a young competitor still early in his professional career. He just recently broke into the WCW looking for opportunity and exposure. He's known for raw athletic ability but limited high-level experience. He's still learning how to survive against veteran opponents. And on the other side of the ring, Ole Anderson, of course, a founding member of the legendary Four Horsemen. He's known for a no-nonsense, punishing wrestling style. He's built his career on toughness, not popularity. And he is one of the most experienced wrestlers in all of WCW, no doubt about it. And Ole Anderson getting the edge right from the jump here. Will Al Perez be competitive in this match, or will Ole Anderson absolutely dominate? Of course, with the 3 other Horsemen at ringside, things are stacked against Al Perez, but he does have quite a bit of athletic ability. You can see the physique is very well put together, but I'm not sure that's going to help him a whole lot in that squared circle tonight, as Ole Anderson has fought men almost twice Perez's age and defeated them with ease. Of course, the Four Horsemen are still seething after Ric Flair's loss to Harley Race in the WCW World Championship match on episode number 1. And this match serves as somewhat of a reminder that the Horsemen are far from finished asserting control here in the WCW. Ole Anderson may be trying to make an example out of Al Perez to re-establish Horseman dominance. And look at this, Al Perez fighting back. Nice little reversal there. And can Perez put together some offense? No, Ole Anderson with a quick reversal. You can see the referee reattaching a turnbuckle pad that one of the Horsemen had removed. Oh, big slam there from Ole Anderson, and he's going for a pin right away, but Perez kicks out. Al Perez had a moment of offense, but it was quickly reversed by Ole Anderson, and Anderson firmly back in control now. And Anderson takes Perez into that turnbuckle that was missing just a moment ago. Oh, there's a nice little reversal from Al Perez, but a reversal right back from Ole Anderson. No matter what Perez tries to do, Ole Anderson quickly reestablishes control. Of course, we got Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, watching along with the other two horsemen at ringside, clearly plotting his next path back to the world title. And look at that, Ric Flair taking the turnbuckle pad off once again. And Al Perez is now at ringside, and all three of the horsemen surround him. The referee just saw Arn Anderson go after Perez, and Arn Anderson had just been booted. But in the meantime, Tully Blanchard and Ric Flair were still going, oh, looks like the referee might kick someone else out. Yes, the referee now kicking Ric Flair out and Arn Anderson. Tully Blanchard's the only horseman who gets to remain at ringside. Here's a pin attempt from Ole Anderson, but Al Perez kicks out one more time. But now there is only one of the four horsemen at ringside. Tully Blanchard is the only horseman remaining after Ric Flair and Arn Anderson were kicked out, kicked backstage by the referee here tonight. Great job by the ref, if you ask me. Now Ole Anderson looking to work on the arm of Al Perez, going to town as the referee reattaches the turnbuckle pad. And Al Perez able to fight out of that submission hold from Ole Anderson. Great resilience from the young Al Perez. And look at this, Al Perez getting a little bit of offense in. Could he muster more sustained offense and potentially shock the world here? Not too many in the crowd fully believe in him, but you can tell that the crowd is rooting for Al Perez. And there is, that was just a terrible attempt from the middle turnbuckle pad, but Perez still in control though. Big right hand to the midsection. And despite that mistimed move from the middle turnbuckle, Perez still in control, delivering a couple of right hands to Ole Anderson, now going for a body slam, but Ole Anderson with the reversal and a DDT. Oh, look at that. Tully Blanchard just threw in a kendo stick. But Ole Anderson wants to win this match. Of course, if he used that kendo stick and the referee saw it, it would be over. Oh, and there's a devastating pile driver. That is Ole Anderson's finishing move. I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Ole Anderson, yes, gets the 3 count. And this match is over. A valiant effort by Al Perez goes for naught as Ole Anderson, with only one of the horsemen remaining at ringside after both Arn Anderson and Ric Flair get booted to the locker room. But Ole Anderson doesn't need any of the horsemen as he easily dispatches Al Perez with just a few moments of offense from Perez. Here is the replay of that devastating finishing maneuver from Ole Anderson, the pile driver. He goes for the pin count, and Al Perez, bloodied and beaten, he stays down. Ole Anderson gets the victory. Dominant performance here by Ole Anderson of the Horsemen, and the Horsemen are looking to reestablish dominance here in this WCW division. They lost the World Championship match, but they're hoping to win the war. Ole Anderson with a big win tonight, and let's get ready for our next match of the night. And up next on WCW Saturday night, this next match comes with a very different kind of tension. It's not about fear or factions, it's about ego. Jerry the King Lawler steps into the ring tonight against Terry Taylor. And if you heard Lawler's comments earlier this evening, you know he does not believe this match should even be happening. Taylor is here to compete. Lawler is here to prove a point and perhaps to make an example. But first, on his way down to the ring, this young man known as Terry Taylor, known as a fundamentally sound, technically trained professional wrestler. He's built his reputation on conditioning, balance, and ring awareness. He wrestles a clean, sportsmanlike style, and he's earned opportunities through consistency rather than hype. This is the man known as Terry Taylor. He's comfortable going long stretches in the ring. He relies on skill and execution rather than theatrics. He's often underestimated by flashier personalities, but he is here to compete tonight. And his opponent this evening is a man who calls himself the King, Jerry the King Lawler. He's one of the most outspoken and self-confident personalities in all of professional wrestling. He's built a career on arrogance, mind games, and showmanship. He thrives on attention, both positive and negative, and believes his name alone should guarantee main event status. He's known for disrespecting opponents he sees as inferior. He frequently mixes psychological tactics with in-ring ability, and he enjoys humiliating opponents as much as defeating them. Jerry the King Lawler entering the ring, first making sure to make some rude comments, no doubt, to the crowd, dismissing them as though they are beneath him. But I'll tell you what, he's got his hands full tonight, as much as he is disrespecting Terry Taylor with his pre-match comments that we'll tell you more about later. The King better be ready to battle tonight, because Terry Taylor is not a wrestler to underestimate whatsoever. Now, earlier tonight, Jerry Lawler made it clear in an interview that this match is, in quotes, beneath him. Lawler openly questioned why he isn't in title contention or the main event. He referred to Terry Taylor as a warm-up rather than a legitimate opponent. And Lawler said he feels insulted being placed in the second match of the night rather than a main event. But look at this, Terry Taylor taking the fight to Jerry the King Lawler right away. The King better get with it quickly, because Terry Taylor came to fight. And Taylor now working on the arms of the King. Lawler, of course, a very accomplished professional wrestler. He's got a distinguished career, but so does Terry Taylor. And a big knee there from Taylor, and Lawler is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Coming into this match feeling disrespected by it. It seems like he has not taken it seriously, and Terry Taylor absolutely has. Oh, look at that right hand from Taylor, and Lawler is hurting, folks. Taylor's feeling it. The crowd is roaring their approval. We might have an upset, folks. There's a long way to go still. Terry Taylor working Lawler back to the ropes. So far, it's been all Terry Taylor in this one. Another right hand. The left hand knocks Lawler back into the turnbuckle pads. And now an interesting maneuver from Terry Taylor, almost phasing out of the ring. But he climbs quickly back in. And now finally Lawler gains some control. Now the fight will continue outside the ring. Back to Lawler's comments from before the match. He believes WCW management is disrespecting his legacy. Lawler may be trying to prove dominance now that he's in control to force bigger opportunities. He thinks he should be in championship title pictures. He said he felt disrespected. He wasn't in either championship match in WCW Saturday Night episode number 1. Now Terry Taylor, of course, heard these comments, and he definitely could be motivated by Lawler's dismissive comments. Oh, here's a pin attempt from Terry Taylor. Can he get the job done and get the big upset? No, not yet anyway. Lawler able to kick out, and this match will continue. Oh, there's a nice little reversal from Lawler, but then the two men run into each other, and now Terry Taylor back in control for just a second. Lawler with a reversal, and now Lawler in control. Slamming Taylor's head into the turnbuckle pads. Now big right hands and chops. Lawler starting to get some momentum here. Now Jerry Lawler's ego has led to underestimating opponents in the past. It seems as though maybe that happened here tonight. But now Lawler quickly reestablishing control. But as I say that, Terry Taylor with a nice reversal. Oh, then he misses with a right knee. And Lawler right back in control. Looks like maybe the upset will be avoided, but who knows? It's still anyone's match. Lawler just temporarily in control. Now a strong showing here tonight by Terry Taylor would directly challenge Jerry the King Lawler's narrative that he should be in the championship picture. We'll see what happens with the rest of this match. Right now, things are going well for Lawler. Oh, but look at that. Terry Taylor pushes Lawler off him. And Taylor misses wildly with a kick. And Lawler right back in control. Headbutt there. And it looks like Lawler, after a rough start, is finally doing a lot better. But look at this. Terry Taylor now with a reversal. And Taylor sends Lawler to the ropes. ducks down under him and delivers with a huge right hand, and he's going for the pinfall attempt. This could be it, folks. There's two. No, Jerry the King Lawler is able to kick out, and the match continues. Now, depending on who wins this match, one of two things could happen. Oh, look at that. Huge move there from Taylor, and he's going for a pinfall attempt again. There's one, there's two, and no. Jerry the King Lawler able to kick out Terry Taylor beside himself. He thought he had this match won, but things will continue. Look at Terry Taylor stomping Lawler. Terry Taylor now firmly back in control of this match, but look at this. Oh, a crushing move there by Terry Taylor. Jerry the King Lawler nearly had reestablished control. There's a nice reversal from Lawler. And back and forth we go. What a match in this second match of WCW Saturday Night, episode number 3. Lawler came in talking about being disrespected by this match, thought he would easily handle Terry Taylor. But Terry Taylor has showed up to fight, and it has been back and forth. Who knows who will end up with the victory here tonight. There's a big right hand from Terry Taylor, and back in control goes Terry Taylor. Jerry the King Lawler looking to escape outside the ring. Taylor tries to follow him. Oh, there's a nice reversal from Lawler. But as he enters the ring, Terry Taylor uses that opportunity to get back in control. And now Lawler with a reversal. Back and forth we go. Who knows how this one's going to end, folks? Oh, big clothesline there from Lawler. Another one. And things might be getting towards the end of this match. The Cinderella story from Terry Taylor with a big upset over Jerry the King Lawler. It might be nearing its end, folks. Now, I wouldn't call it a huge Cinderella story, as Terry Taylor is clearly an accomplished professional wrestler, but Jerry the King Lawler, of course, has the more distinguished career of the two. Look at this. Lawler going to the second turnbuckle, looking to deliver a big right hand, and he does. I think Terry Taylor has been busted open. Lawler going for the pin. This could be it, folks. There's one. There's two. And no, Terry Taylor able to kick out once again. Jerry the King Lawler in absolute disbelief. And the match will continue. Oh, big drop kick there by Lawler, but both men are hurt. Terry Taylor struggling to his feet. Lawler gets up first. Both men in opposite corners now. Lawler going after Taylor. Lawler setting Taylor up on the top turnbuckle. Oh, very athletic move there from the King. And Terry Taylor back in trouble. Things could be nearing the end for Terry Taylor. Oh, look at this. A nice reversal. You can see the blood all over his face, but he continues to fight with all his heart, delivering rights and lefts, just fighting with everything he's got. Now he's got Lawler up. Oh, and a big move there. A crushing knee to the head, and this could be it. There's one. There's two. And there's three. Terry Taylor does it. A huge victory for Terry Taylor tonight. Able to defeat Jerry the King Lawler. Of course, we mentioned Jerry the King Lawler has a much more distinguished career, but Terry Taylor didn't care one bit. He came to fight. He gave it everything he had, and he came out on top tonight. What a win for Terry Taylor here on WCW Saturday Night. You know, Jerry the King Lawler will not be happy about that loss. We'll have to see what transpires between these two down the road. But no doubt about it, Jerry the King Lawler will have to wait a bit for his championship opportunities. And it may be Terry Taylor, the one moving up in the rankings and looking for championship opportunities here in the near future. And looking at the replay of all the highlights of this match, there was a huge spear from Taylor, but Lawler was able to kick out. And now we're seeing the big clothesline from Lawler, 2 in a row. And there was number 3. And Lawler sending Taylor to the turnbuckle. This is where he went to the second turnbuckle and delivered a huge right hand. Busted Terry Taylor open with that move. It was a pin attempt, but Taylor was able to kick out. A lot of replays being shown. This is where Terry Taylor really took control. And right here was the finishing move. Knee or kick to the head. I can't really tell what it was, but it worked. Terry Taylor with a huge victory here tonight. Taylor, bloody but not beaten. He hung in there, and he earns a huge victory in his debut match here on WCW Saturday Night. You know Jerry the King Lawler will not be happy with this, but what a win for Terry Taylor. He's strutting in the ring, happy with himself as he should be. And let's get ready for our next match of the night as Terry Taylor continues to celebrate in the middle of the ring after a huge victory over Jerry the King Lawler. Up next on WCW Saturday Night, fans, get ready for absolute chaos because this one is a tornado tag team match. No tags, no escape, and 4 dangerous men in the ring at the same time. On one side, we've got the explosive and innovative Steiner brothers. On the other, raw power and intimidation in the form of the Headshrinkers on their way to the ring now, guided to the ring by their imposing manager, Afa. With the WCW Tag Team Championships now held by the Rock and Roll Express, every dominant performance matters, and tonight both teams are looking to stake a claim. As the Headshrinkers enter the ring, some information about them. They are a dominant, power-based tag team built around intimidation. They wrestle with a ferocious, no-frills approach. They're known for overwhelming opponents through strength and aggression. They're rarely concerned with finesse or strategy. Force absolutely comes first with the Headshrinkers, and you see them in the middle of the ring with their manager, Afa, doing their pre-match rituals. These two thrive in brawling situations where control breaks down, which is perfect for a tornado tag team match. Of course, Afa, their manager, brings experience and authority at ringside. But their opponents on their way down to the ring now, brothers who bring a rare combination of strength, speed, and athleticism. Here come the Steiner brothers. These two are known for being a highly physical, highly impact style of tag team wrestling. They blend amateur wrestling techniques with power moves. They're comfortable operating in chaotic, fast-paced environments, and they have competed against top teams across multiple territories and known for relentless offense and quick momentum shifts. There's Rick Steiner there with the headgear, Scott Steiner, his brother, ready to take on the Headshrinkers in this incredible tornado tag team match. And we are ready to kick things off. Here we go, the Steiners and the Headshrinkers going head-to-head here on WCW Saturday Night, episode number 3. Look at this, a pin attempt already from Rick Steiner. And that is broken up right away. Not sure what Rick was thinking there. Of course, with the Rock and Roll Express crowned as champions back on WCW Saturday Night, episode number 1, the tag division is wide open to see who will challenge the Rock and Roll Express at our next premium live event. The winner of this match could obviously take a giant step towards potentially qualifying for that title match. That will, of course, be up to the WCW general manager. But each time you win, especially against a quality tag team, you'll definitely stand out and have a much higher chance of getting a championship opportunity at the next premium live event. This match could absolutely identify the next serious challengers for the titles. Here's another pin attempt from Rick Steiner. Rick Steiner trying to end things early tonight. I don't think that's going to work against the Headshrinkers. You're going to have to do a lot more damage before you can even think about pinning one of these two athletes. Rick Steiner having some success. Scott Steiner in trouble, so Rick comes over to try and help out. Now, Steiner's athleticism presents a unique threat to the speed-based champions of the Rock and Roll Express. That would be certainly an interesting match if it were to happen. But on the other hand, the Headshrinkers' power could absolutely neutralize the Rock and Roll Express's quickness. Both of these two tag teams absolutely would be a threat to take those titles from the Rock and Roll Express should that championship match happen. Now you've got Rick Steiner getting the fight taken to him in the ring. Scott Steiner getting the fight taken to him outside the ring. The Headshrinkers in firm control of this match for the moment. Afa looking on with glee as his two specimens do their work. But now Scott Steiner starting to regain control outside the ring. But here comes one of the Headshrinkers with a chair. Of course, no disqualifications in. Oh, and there's a chair shot from one of the Headshrinkers to Scott Steiner. No disqualifications in a tornado tag, and the Headshrinkers using that to maximum effect. Now Rick Steiner in control. Scott Steiner now working on the other Headshrinker. I really should know the names of the two Headshrinkers, but they're just going to be Headshrinker 1 and Headshrinker 2 for me here. Scott Steiner now working on the head and neck of one of them, while Rick Steiner goes after the other. Afa looking on with concern now as Rick Steiner delivers a crushing right hand. Scott Steiner rolling around with the other Headshrinker and now into a headlock. Of course, other elite teams are watching this match closely, including the fabulous Freebirds, who have yet to see here in WCW. The Road Warriors is another incredible tag team here in WCW that we've not seen yet, and they loom as a constant threat to anyone holding championship gold. And look at this, Rick Steiner with a crushing bulldog. Scott Steiner connects with a kendo stick. This could be it. Rick Steiner going for the tag, and yes, the Steiner brothers have just won it. This match ending a little bit sooner than I anticipated, but Rick Steiner connects with a bulldog, and then Scott Steiner connects with a kendo stick, and that was enough to get the 3-count victory for the Steiner brothers. Huge victory for them in the tag team division. Afa looking absolutely disgusted with the result, but he will regroup his two Headshrinkers and they will be back in no time. You can be sure of that. Here is the bulldog that Rick Steiner connected with. Scott Steiner picks up the kendo stick, connects with that kendo stick, and then Rick Steiner gets the pin. Huge victory here tonight for the Steiner brothers. Now, we've still got 2 more matches to come tonight, but what a step the Steiner brothers have just taken in the tag team division. Could they be the next championship contenders to take on the Rock and Roll Express? We'll have to find out. But for now, we take you to our next match of the night. All right, our next match on WCW Saturday Night, fans. This next one carries national pride, ideology, and deep-seated hostility into the ring. Barry Windham goes one-on-one with the imposing Nikita Koloff, who will not be alone. Ivan Koloff, his tag team partner, they are called the Russians, is at ringside watching every move. This is skill and tradition against power and propaganda, and the implications reach far beyond one match. Here come the Russians. Now, Nikita Koloff represents the Soviet Union in both appearance and ideology. He wrestles with a cold, militant demeanor. He emphasizes strength, endurance, and relentless pressure. He's trained to view wrestling as combat, not entertainment. He's known for punishing offense and physical dominance. Nikita Koloff, called the Russian Nightmare, rarely shows emotion or mercy. And backed at ringside by his tag team partner Ivan Koloff, who is a dangerous presence himself. Nikita Koloff has been quoted as, both members of the Russians have been quoted as saying they believe American wrestlers rely on ego rather than toughness, and they have both publicly criticized WCW competitors as weak, at least the American competitors. They have entered WCW with a mission, not just personal ambition. Nikita Koloff on the right there. He will be competing. Ivan Koloff on the left. He will be at ringside. They are a formidable threat in both the singles and tag team division. You can see the discipline and coordination between the two, just in the way they walk to the ring. But Nikita Koloff's opponent tonight is an incredibly skilled superstar. He represents the proud tradition of American professional wrestling. He's about to make his way down to the ring. He goes by the name of Barry Windham, and here he comes. The crowd going absolutely wild. Barry Windham, absolutely a fan favorite, wearing that USA jacket, perhaps because of his opponent here tonight. Barry Windham, proud to represent the United States, and this crowd here tonight, proud to back Barry Windham. Now, Barry Windham comes from a respected wrestling family with deep roots in the sport. He's known for technical excellence and smooth in-ring execution. Combines size, strength, and athleticism unusually well. And Barry Windham is comfortable wrestling any style, power, technical, or brawling. And we are about to kick things off here tonight. Barry Windham going one-on-one with the Russian Nightmare, the so-called Russian Nightmare, Nikita Koloff, and Barry Windham right from the jump gets the edge in the ring. The fans absolutely love to see that. Now, as we mentioned, Nikita and Ivan Koloff have publicly stated that they joined World Championship Wrestling to expose what they call the, in quotes, pathetic state of American wrestling. And you now see Nikita Koloff in control. Fans not wanting to see that. Big right hand there from Koloff. The Russians view WCW championships as merely symbols, and they intend to dominate WCW. Oh, here's a pin attempt already from Nikita Koloff. There's one, there's two. And Barry Windham is able to kick out, but a surprising 2 count this early. Big right hand there from Koloff. And the match continues. Now Nikita positions himself as a threat to singles champions immediately. Ivan Koloff, of course, remains a looming danger, both as a manager and a competitor in the singles division. And of course, the two combined as the Russians, certainly a threat in the tag team division. Look at this absolute domination right now from the Russian Nightmare. Barry Windham, an incredible superstar, but right now he's getting absolutely dominated, and Nikita Koloff knows it. Screaming into the air. Now look at this. Ivan Koloff, for some reason, he took off a turnbuckle pad, then got into the ring as Nikita Koloff continues to just absolutely dominate Barry Windham. The fans not liking how this one's going so far. Now, together, of course, the Koloffs represent a potential powerhouse tag team. Their rhetoric creates instant tension with the American fan favorites. Oh, big right hand there from Nikita Koloff. Barry Windham is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Windham had a good start to this match, but ever since it's been all Nikita Koloff. Another incredible move there by the Russian Nightmare. Now, Barry Windham, of course, stands as the embodiment of American wrestling excellence. He's not really showing it right now. Oh, there's a nice counter from Barry Windham. Crowd trying to get behind Windham, but so far it has not been to much avail as Nikita Koloff has dominated a majority of this match. Now look at this, Barry Windham trying to make a run. He applies a sleeper hold, but Nikita Koloff able to counter and break free. Windham's versatility makes him a legitimate threat to any title in the WCW. Champions across the divisions must take Barry Windham seriously. And of course, this match, you could say, represents ideology versus ability, not just man versus man. But look at this, Nikita Koloff just carrying Barry Windham around for the second time in this match. Windham looks out of it. Oh, there's a nice reversal, though, from Barry Windham. Barry Windham trying to fight back, but then he misses. Nikita Koloff just too quick. And Barry Windham goes charging in, but Nikita Koloff immediately asserts control once more. If Nikita Koloff walks away with a victory tonight, there's a huge, devastating pile driver, and there's a pin attempt from Nikita Koloff. This could be it, but no, Barry Windham is able to kick out. Nikita Koloff is in disbelief. He thought he had this match won. Barry Windham proving that American resilience is still there. He's not backing down. Oh, but look at this. Nikita Koloff looking to set. Oh, devastating clothesline there from the Russian Nightmare. That's got to be it. Here's one. There's two. And there is three. The fans booing. But Nikita Koloff absolutely dominant here tonight against Barry Windham. Barry Windham will, of course, have better nights, but tonight it was all Nikita Koloff. The Russian Nightmare proving at least on night one that he is a force to be reckoned with. And he defeats one American superstar. We'll see them take on many more, I'm sure. Of course, this is not the last we'll see of Barry Windham, as he is an incredible superstar. Just had an off night tonight. Nikita Koloff is going to do that to a lot of professional wrestlers, make them look worse than they really are. And Ivan Koloff just laughing with glee outside, saying, Soviet Union #1. The fans continuing to rain down boos on the Russians. But Nikita Koloff with a dominant victory here tonight. I'm not sure why Ivan looks like he's been through the match, but both members of the Russians in the ring now. These two are going to be a force to be reckoned with, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one more match tonight. Our main event is coming up next. Make sure and stay tuned for that. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event of WCW Saturday Night episode number 3. Fans, this is the kind of matchup that defines a program. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, just two elite competitors standing across the ring from one another with the world watching. We've got Hacksaw Butch Reed going one-on-one with Magnum TA. And make no mistake, this is not just tonight's main event. This is a collision between two men who many believe are destined for the very top of professional wrestling. Championships aren't on the line tonight, but pride, momentum, and legitimacy absolutely are. Making his way into the ring first is Hacksaw Butch Reed. He hails from Kansas City, Missouri, bringing a gritty, no-nonsense attitude. One of the most physically imposing competitors in World Championship Wrestling. He's built his career on raw power and relentless offense. He's known for wearing opponents down through sheer force. And he brings a punishing physical style to every match. Comfortable dominating the center of the ring, all over the ring for that matter, and he thrives in matches where toughness is tested. Hacksaw Butch Reed is your first competitor, and his opponent now making his way down to the ring, one of the most popular superstars in all of professional wrestling, hailing from Norfolk, Virginia, representing hard work and blue-collar determination. Here comes Magnum TA. Magnum TA has built his reputation through toughness, conditioning, and heart. He's known for explosive power combined with surprising agility. He wrestles with intensity from the opening bell to the final second and has earned the respect of fans and peers alike. Viewed by many as a future WCW World Champion, he embodies the fighting spirit of WCW. This is, in fact, a main event worthy match as Butch Reed takes on Magnum TA here tonight. And the crowd, you can feel the electricity as these two men now going at it. Magnum TA with the early advantage, but Butch Reed fighting right back. Oh, nice right hand there from Magnum TA. Both men sizing each other up. Magnum TA couldn't quite knock Butch Reed over. Now Butch Reed delivers a right hand, and Butch Reed in control. Oh, but then there's a reversal right back. Back and forth we go. What an incredible start to this match, ladies and gentlemen. Now both Magnum TA and Butch Reed are widely viewed as world title level competitors. WCW officials are watching closely, knowing the winner strengthens their claim to a title opportunity. Magnum TA's consistency and fan support make him a natural challenger for the WCW World Championship, but Butch Reed's power and dominance position him as a serious threat to any reigning champion. As Butch Reed now in control, working on the arm of Magnum TA, but there's a counter right back. These two going at a breakneck pace. You can't tell who's in control from 1 second to the next because there's a reversal every other second, it seems. But for the moment, Butch Reed now back in control. Sends Magnum TA to the ropes, but TA gets a nice reversal there, and now Magnum delivers a huge right hand, knocking Butch Reed down. Back and forth we go. This match feels like a weekly bout and more like a championship eliminator. Sorry, less like a weekly bout, more like a championship eliminator. A strong showing here could elevate either man directly into the world title conversation. And the current champions must consider how their styles match up against both men. These are two superstars that both the world champion Harley Race or the United States champion Ron Simmons could see at any point. Here's a pin attempt for Magnum TA, but Butch Reed is able to kick out. This is absolutely a clash of philosophies, endurance versus domination. Neither man wants to blink first in a match of this magnitude. And the outcome tonight could reshape the WCW main event landscape. Magnum TA now working. Oh, but here's a reversal from Butch Reed. No man able to hold control of this match for more than just a few seconds. Now Butch Reed working on Magnum TA, sends him into the turnbuckle post. That's got to hurt the shoulder of Magnum TA. But here we go again. Another reversal for Magnum TA. Back and forth we go. And look at this incredible move there by Magnum TA. But Butch Reed pops right back up, and now Butch Reed back in control. These two incredible superstars could easily be your world champion. Oh, great bulldog there from Butch Reed. Magnum TA might be in trouble, but Magnum TA pops right back up. Neither superstar wanting to back down. Both know that a win here tonight could go a long way towards getting a potential title shot down the road. Here's a pin attempt for Magnum TA. There's a 2 count, but no, Butch Reed is able to kick out. And the match continues. Now, if Butch Reed could win this match, could we see Butch Reed taking on Harley Race at the next Premium Live event? If Magnum TA wins this match, would we see Magnum TA taking on Harley Race? Either match would be absolutely worthy of a Premium Live event, main event. Now, both men down outside the ring. We don't want a double count out. That'd be the last thing we'd like to see here. Now Magnum TA sending Butch Reed into the steel steps. That's gotta hurt. You see the crowd absolutely into this match. One of the fan favorites, Magnum TA, against one of the most imposing physical specimens professional wrestling has to offer in Butch Reed. Now Magnum TA working on the leg. Again, still outside the ring. We got to get back into the ring before this match ends in a double countout. And will TA rolls Butch Reed back in, and Magnum TA narrowly gets back in there. This match will continue. Now Magnum TA working. Oh, look at that quick reversal there from Butch Reed. And Butch Reed right back in control, picking Magnum TA up. Oh, but then Magnum TA with the reversal, and I think he's busted open Butch Reed. Big clothesline there from Magnum TA. There's another. Butch Reed in trouble now. Magnum TA feeling the electricity of the crowd. And he's trying to will himself to that finish line. Knowing a win tonight would be absolutely momentous for whoever walks out of here as your winner. Now Magnum TA walking over to Butch Reed. Both men now starting to show a little fatigue. Magnum TA just choking the life out of Butch Reed there in the corner. The referee breaks it up. Big stomp there from Magnum TA. Now Magnum TA with a high-risk maneuver going to the top rope. Can he connect? And he does. He connects with that knee. Magnum TA is going to go for the pin. This could be it, folks. There's one. There's two. And there. No. Butch Reed able to kick out. And our main event will continue. We're not done just yet, but it looks like Magnum TA might be sizing Butch Reed up for a finishing move. He picks him up, but oh, Butch Reed reverses it and delivers a devastating clothesline. Both men giving it everything they've got here tonight. And now Butch Reed setting. Oh no. Quick reversal there for Magnum TA. Can't keep track of who's in charge here. The reversals are coming so fast. Oh, a powerful roar there from Butch Reed. And now he's going to be working on the... Oh, he sends Magnum TA right up into that bottom rope. Magnum TA is hurting. Butch Reed now seems to be setting Magnum TA up for a finisher, but Magnum TA counters. Oh, and he whiffed on a big chop, and now Butch Reed might have Magnum TA right where he wants him. Big backdrop there. Magnum TA in trouble, folks. Spine buster from Butch Reed. Here comes the pin attempt. This could be it, folks. There's one. There's two. And there is three. Butch Reed has done it. Butch Reed has defeated Magnum TA in this colossal main event of WCW Saturday Night episode number 3. The fans in absolute shock. They know they've just witnessed an instant classic, but they were hoping Magnum TA could come out on top. But it is Butch Reed who walks away with the victory. Of course, both men absolutely capable of becoming your next World Heavyweight Champion, but tonight it is Butch Reed who emerges victorious. So take a look at the highlights of this match. Magnum TA absolutely had his moments. There you can see him just choking Butch Reed in the corner. Magnum TA then connected with this incredible move from the top rope, connecting with that knee. He went for a pinfall attempt, but Butch Reed was able to kick out somehow, some way. And moving on with more highlights. This is where Butch Reed sent Magnum TA right into that rope. That had to make Magnum TA lose breath, and that was the costly mistake there by Magnum TA. He whiffed on a chop. Butch Reed then turned it into that big back drop there, and then a spine buster followed, and that was it. Butch Reed was able to pin Magnum TA for the 3-count victory, securing the win here tonight. This is a thunderous message across WCW. It proves that strength, intensity, and dominance can overpower even the most respected competition in the sport. That victory over Magnum TA doesn't just add momentum, it demands attention. From the world champion to every contender in line, they'll know that Butch Reed is no longer knocking on the door, he's knocking it down. Well, folks, tonight we saw the Four Horsemen reassert their presence, pride, and ego. In the ring, the tag team division exploded with contenders, international tensions rose, and 2 future world champions battled in our main event. That is it for tonight. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching WCW Saturday Night, and we'll see you next time.